good. A new race is coming. Everything will burn to ash. It is good. A new nation is rising. Everything will sweep away. It is good. A clean spirit is breathing. Highway when
I don't like the Christian church. I don't like the Christian church because y'all don't crack open that book enough.
That's right.
And in fact, they're not influencing you to open up that book and read it for yourself. So you go to church for what, maybe 2 hours? Most of that is singing. Most of that is dancing. And you're not actually reading the book itself. So we're going to crack it open here for you. That's why we spend our Saturdays to come out here to talk to y'all, to show y'all the scriptures and what they're talking about, because it's more important now than it's ever been. And if you can't see that we're so close to the end that you got to get yourself right, then I don't know what to tell you, except we're going to read it for you. Go ahead. First one. Start verse 1. Verse 1? Yeah.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 91, verse 1.
Go ahead.
He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High
Go ahead.
shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
Keep going.
I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress.
You understand now, a lot of Americans, they say in God we trust, right? This is the scripture that it actually comes from, because you put faith in the American dollar more than you put faith in the Most High.
Right.
You put faith in the American system than you do for the Most High. And that is why Donald Trump is president again. Donald Trump is a hypocrite. He's not an American hero. But you know what? America, which we're going to get into today, is no different than Rome. And in Rome, you either came up by being in their armies, by being royalty, or by having money. And guess what? Donald Trump got you fooled thinking that money is going to be the answer to all of y'all problems. And so every dollar that the American system has in circulation, it says, in God we trust. But you're going to come to find out the real God of America is not the God of the Bible. It's guns, oil, and drugs.
Right.
That's the God of America.
Right.
And what God is this? It's not the real Most High. It's not what this book is talking about. Read that again.
I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress.
Give me verse 3.
Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler.
Now, when those that dwell in the secret place of the Most High, that are protected by God, He's going to do what?
Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler.
Go ahead.
And from the noisome pestilence.
From the what?
The noisome pestilence.
See, God has allowed you to survive up until this point because there has been plagues going across this earth. The noisome pestilence of COVID-19 has spread rampant and had killed millions, dozens of millions across the earth just within a few years. And it's not even done yet. And so in order for you to be protected by the Most High, you got to come back to the scriptures.
That's right.
Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians, your dwelling place is with the Most High's words. Your dwelling place is finding the protection of God's words, not in the American system, not in a voting booth, not in a ballot, and not behind some damn money that is hyperinflation, that is on the verge of being hyperinflated to the point where it's not going to be used but for nothing but toilet paper. It's not going to be worth anything but wallpaper soon, because you're on the verge of World War III, and the Most High is telling you straight to your face that there's pestilences going across the earth, and that those that are being protected by Him are being protected from the noisome fowlers, from the noisome pestilence. Give me verse 5.
Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night.
You shall not be afraid for what?
But for the terror by night.
You understand? Bombs going off, screaming going on in the streets, wars breaking out, people looting each other's houses. Those things are going to be things that are going to put you to flight. You won't be afraid because you can have the Lord's protection when you are righteous unto the Most High. And we're going to talk about who He's going to protect. We're going to talk about who He's going to avenge. Read on.
Nor the arrow that flieth by day.
Nor the what?
Nor the arrow that flieth by day.
Now, we have pestilence that has gone across the entire globe. We have terrors that have been breaking out in the night times. That's what you're seeing over in Israel right now between Israel and Hamas. That's what you're seeing on the news with the Ukrainians and the Russians going to war. War does not stop when the sun goes down. War is 24/7. And the arrows that flieth by day, read that again.
Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night,
Go ahead.
nor the arrow that flieth by day.
And the modern day arrow is called an intercontinental ballistic missile. That's the arrow that flies by day, because in 2024, they're not using actual arrows that fly by day. You're seeing missiles being launched from country to country, and the Bible is prophesying that, but you have to understand it to actually make it take effect in your life.
That's right.
And what's the problem is, America has you hypnotized to believe that that's not what this is talking about. It's got you hypnotized to be focused on everything that has to do with giving them your money. That's all they care about. Drop that, give me Judges chapter 5.
It's the book of Judges, chapter 5, verse 2. Praise ye the Lord for the avenging of Israel.
You hear what the Most High said? Read that again.
Praise ye the Lord for the avenging of Israel.
Praise ye the Lord for the avenging of Israel. But Israel is not who you think that they tell you it is. Israel is the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Those are the real Israelites. Praise the Most High for avenging the children of Israel. Go ahead.
When the people willingly offered themselves.
Now, and here's another thing. The Most High is avenging Israel because the Israelites of the Bible are willingly offering themselves to come out here to teach you the truth of the Bible. Willingly offering themselves to sacrifice the lusts of this world so that they can then be presented before the Most High as without blemish, as a people that have actually been purging themselves of their past sins, and so that they can finally be a strong example for Israel to be led to be brought over into our kingdom. Read that again, verse 2.
Praise ye the Lord for the avenging of Israel.
Go ahead.
When the people willingly offered themselves.
See, but that's the problem. Our people haven't been willingly you haven't been willing to open up the Bible. You're not even willing to go to church. I know how it is to be raised up as a Christian, because you know what happens? You're arguing with your parents to get dressed. Y'all are fighting each other to find the last pair of socks because y'all forgot to wash the clothes over the weekend. You're fighting just to even get to church. You're not going to church willingly. And then the kids don't stay still, and you got to bribe them with candy to get them shut up. And then y'all sitting in church and y'all don't even want to be there. You're half asleep the whole time. You're singing and dancing, and you got a feeling in the back of your mind thinking, this ain't what it's supposed to be like. This is not what being godly is supposed to be like. But it's because you lack the understanding of how these prophecies are right in your face. The Most High is talking about these things directly to you to let you know, to warn you about the things that are coming. Give me verse 11.
Kawakah, they that are delivered from the noise of archers.
There goes that term again. It's talking about arrows being shot in the sky, but arrows don't make noise when they fly through the air. And so the archers that it's talking about is talking about these launch tubes, these military artillery constructions, weapons of war that are being used to bring destruction across the whole globe. And if you don't believe me, the Bible's going to explain it itself. It's going to go into more detail on these things. They that are delivered from the noise of the archers, go ahead.
In the places of drawing water.
And just like in the time of Egypt, our women, our young children, they had to go and fetch water from the Nile River with buckets of water on their head. They had to go and draw water from it. And you know what that represents? That represents our area of slavery. That represents the place that we were put into captivity. Read that again.
That they that are delivered from the noise of archers in the places of drawing water.
Stop trying to tell us to go back to Africa, to go back where we came from. Because it says that in the place of our slavery, in the place where we have been brought into captivity, there where we be delivered from the nuclear destruction that is to come from World War III. Go ahead.
There shall they rehearse.
They shall they what?
They rehearse.
What is it that we're practicing? What is it that we're preparing for? Go ahead.
the righteous acts of the Lord.
But what?
The righteous acts of the Lord.
Nah, but you got to celebrate Christmas.
The righteous acts of the Lord.
Christmas ain't in the Bible. You got to celebrate Easter.
The righteous acts of the Lord.
That's not according to the scriptures. So you have to rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord to actually be put in a safe place from the destruction that is to come from World War III. That's why we come out here willingly, because we understand this message, and we have to bring this message to the masses no matter what. No matter what nationality you are, it's our job to proclaim war amongst the Gentiles. But it is more so our purpose to come out here to go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, so that you can learn this truth before it is too late. Because I don't want you to die in a thermonuclear war. But the Bible is clearly talking about the pestilence, the noise of the archers, countries rising up against other countries. And that's the time that we're living in today. Read that verse again.
They that are delivered from the noise of archers.
Go ahead.
In the places of drawing water.
Go ahead.
There shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord.
There shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord. It is in your captivity that you then have to learn how to not be influenced by the other nations, not to be influenced by America and the way that it draws you into its culture. That is not a real culture. That is a culture that has been brought forth from the ancient times. The scripture refers to it as the culture of the beast. The scripture refers to it as the kingdom ruled by Satan. And unfortunately, that's where you're at here in America. Right. Because America has influenced the whole world to be just like America. But it has an origin story. It has a billing story. And America actually is a representation, modern day, of what Rome was in the older days. And we're going to show you in the scriptures that that's exactly what it's talking about. Give me Revelation chapter 13, verse 15. Revelation chapter 13, verse 15. Again, I don't like the Christian church, because the Christian church ain't going to open Revelation. The Christian church ain't going to show you that Jeremiah chapter 10 says not to put up a Christmas tree. Right. The Christian church ain't going to show you that you're supposed to be celebrating Hanukkah and not Christmas. You understand? But here in the Isupk, you know what we're going to do? We're going to show you just exactly what the devil is. We're going to show you just exactly what the prophecies are saying. Amen. Who the beast is. And it's right in front of you, but we have to show you the Bible for you to understand it. But you have to be receptive to the words of the Bible for you to understand it. Read that. 13 and 10. Yeah, give me.
This is the book of
15.
Revelation, chapter 13, verse 15.
There you go. Go ahead.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
Go ahead.
That the image of the beast.
Give me verse 13. Salaki.
And he doeth great wonders.
What is it that the Roman army has done? Go ahead.
Doeth great wonders.
And what is it that America does to this day?
Doeth great wonders.
And what is the great wonders that America does across the globe today? Go ahead.
So that he maketh fire come down from heaven.
He does what?
That he maketh fire come down from heaven.
See, Revelation ain't no book that can't be understood. Right. In the hands of a prophet, these scriptures come to life and show you exactly what the modern day age is talking about. Fire coming down from the sky is something that may sound like it's science fiction, but in 2024, that's regular everyday events across the globe. You can see it on YouTube. You can see it on the news. You see it in the Ukraine right now with Russia testing ICBM missiles, missile defense systems striking up, trying to stop missiles coming from Hezbollah. This is all prophecy that it's talking about. Read that again.
And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven.
Go ahead.
On the earth in the sight of men.
And that's what you're seeing across the globe. These bombs going off, missiles being shot, explosions taking place. All types of chaos is going on around the globe. And it is the beast that was given power to do these wonders. And it is also that beast that the Lord is coming to destroy. He's sending Christ to destroy the beast. But you have to understand that America is the beast.
That's right.
Because Rome was the beast. And America is Rome reincarnated. And you're walking in America right now. You're walking by the Wax Museum. This is a museum of idolatry. You go and you celebrate Christmas Day, which ain't nothing but the Babylonian holiday Saturnalia.
Right.
You celebrate Easter, which is the Greek holiday Astarte that worships the Greek goddess. That's why you have bunnies laying eggs. That has nothing to do with Jesus.
Right.
You have to think about these things and seriously consider, are you reading the Bible or are you just going with the flow? Are you actually opening up that book to find the Lord's protection, or are you just taking everybody's word for it off of face value? Because in the ISUPK, we go analyze line upon line,
That's right.
here a little and there a little, to give you the real understanding of the Bible. And Revelation is talking about that. Keep going.
On the earth, in the sight of men,
Verse 14.
and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth,
And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth. Go ahead.
by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
And so the destructive force and capabilities of the American military is a reflection of the beast. Because again, America comes from the time of Rome. And Rome was the empire that was given the power to take over the whole world. And now the whole world is governed and policed by the United States. And that's why you have a government that follows democracy, and it follows a Senate, and it had councils, which then became presidents. That is the structure of the Greco-Roman Empire that the Bible calls the beast.
Right.
But you have to understand that, and you have to read it in the Bible. Give me verse 15.
So it come, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
He had power to give life to the image of the beast. Can you give me that photo right there? Let me show you what the image of the beast is. Baba Kusha. The image of the beast is no more than a Greco-Roman entity. This right here is a man named Caesar Borgia. You understand? The son of one of the popes of Rome, the sixth of Rome. Pope Alexander, the sixth of Rome. This cat right here was a homosexual.
Right.
This cat right here does not go along with the description that Revelation describes Christ to look like.
Right.
And so this is the image of the beast. The same entity that drops bombs across the whole entire world,
Right.
they've given life to this image. Read that again.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
This is the image of the beast that has given life. And in the ISUPK, we put that image to death.
That's right.
Because that's where it belongs, on the bottom, on the ground. I got a TikTok challenge for all you kids out there. I want you to step on that picture right there as you walk by. I want you to step on that image because that's the mark of the beast right there.
That's right.
That's not Christ. And it's been given life because of the Greco-Roman Empire, and ISUPK and the Commander General Yohana is exactly what the world needs right now, because we're telling you who the real beast is. We're showing you who the devil is.
Right.
But you voted for him to go back into office. But you voted for his militaries to get more of your tax dollars so they can continue to drop bombs and create miracles across the earth, just like how it said in the verse we just read. In fact, they just launched a brand new movie in theaters right now called Gladiator 2. Everybody's rushing to the theaters. Everybody's going to the they're going to the box office to buy their tickets. They're rushing to get it online. You can't even find a seat because all the seats are getting filled to see Gladiator 2. Let me tell you something about Gladiator 2. Gladiator 2 is not about Rome. They may use people from Rome, but it's not based off of fact. Gladiator 2 is about America. Gladiator 2 is about America and it's dwindling into destruction and its descent into chaos. That's what Gladiator 2 is about. And you know what's funny? They put it right in front of your face. They put it right in front of your face down to the last scene when you got a red army and a blue army and they trying to unify them. Right. And that's exactly what America has done with you, with these voting booths. They didn't release this movie right now out of thin air. They released this movie right after the election because they want to unite America again. Right. They want to make America great again. And that's exactly what Gladiator 2 was talking about. Read on. Give me verse 1.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven.
Give me verse 2.
Verse 2. And he laid hold on the dragon.
Go ahead.
That old serpent, which is the devil.
Go ahead.
And Satan, and bound him 1,000 years.
Now Satan had been cast down and was bound for 1,000 years. Read on.
And cast him into the bottomless pit. And shut him up and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more.
That he should deceive the nations no more. Go ahead.
Till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled.
And the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And what happens after that 1,000 years?
And after that, he must be loosed a little season.
And after that, Satan's going to be let loose a little season. That happened in history. You know when that happened? Because again, this is the image of the beast. The white Jesus is the image of the beast. And what happened was there was a time where the Roman Empire fell. It happened around approximately 470 AD. And its fall lasted for 1,000 years. Read that again. The Bible just clearly tells you that. Go ahead.
Count on the one card. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent.
Give me verse 3. Verse 3.
And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more.
And what was that deception? The deception was the illusion of freedom that the Roman army gives you.
That's right.
Let me tell you something. I've been learning a little bit of Spanish lately. I've been learning some Spanish lately. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna put you on game real quick. Spanish has all types of slangs. And in South America, there's a slang that they like to say down there, hablando del rey de Roma. Hablando del rey de Roma. It's a saying that in Spanish, the slang term means speak of the devil. But that's not the translation, literally what it says. When you say hablando del rey de Roma, they're saying speak of the devil, but it's actually saying speak of the king of Rome. You know why? Because when the Spanish conquistadors took over the Mexican continent, took over South America, took over Central America, they gave you Christianity. They gave you the mark of the beast. Right. They gave you Spanish. And they told you that your God was the king of Rome. Right. But they denied that. And secretly in their houses, they believed that that white man, that image, was the devil. Right. That the king of Rome was the devil. So the term hablando del rey de Roma, the king of Rome, actually, for them, it means speak of the devil. Because the white man is the devil.
That's right!
And with that, this is the Isupk, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana.